Look at that. The Cape Breton Partnership started as a response to challenging times and a new way of approaching the solutions that better engage the business community.
The early days were really exciting. At the time, my perspective was Cape Breton needed more of a united voice, particularly around the private sector to drive economic growth.
My time at the partnership, we saw a tremendous amount of growth, population increase in the number of businesses, probably the most number of flights into Sydney Airport.
If you look 20 years back, the economy was significantly different, and we had minimal immigration. A lot of companies struggling because of the downturn of major industries. Employment was very at significant levels.
There's certainly some things that happen, but then things like pandemics happen. I think that resiliency that we've experienced and honed over the troubled times are now the expertise, and those experiences are actually our strengths now.
When COVID hit, we had the 2 RENs that were in operation. We had started to have some of these island-wide conversations. Because we had built a lot of these strong relationships, it really allowed us to make better decisions, faster decisions.
Rural communities as important as our urban communities, both creating and holding strengths that have allowed us to become what we are. Our First Nations, the Mi'kmaq, are experiencing new prosperity in ways it hasn't been.
I hope it continues. Finally, that we feel that we're included in the discussions and the plans looking forward. I believe it's the best for the Unama'ki community to work together as we have been, and it showed good results. It's been a great benefit to us with the programs it has and the opportunities that they're able to talk to us about.
Having that space of collaboration allows for better discussions for a new emerging industry and an established important industry. And we think it's going to benefit all of Nova Scotia and all of Atlantic Canada.
Last year in October at the Investor Summit, we launched the Forward Together strategy, and that serves Cape Breton wide. The conversations that were necessary to develop that document and the conversations necessary to continue momentum and to see success, all based on collaboration.
The CEOs and team of the partnership has always done a really good job of creating a diverse board with a lot of different skills from all the different sectors, all the different areas of Cape Breton. It's always been an island-wide strategy.
I think it's important that they see themselves in the partnership. We are very mindful that organizationally speak, we have a diverse board, but it's not just the board that we represent or our employees, but the people who identify as part of the Cape Breton Partnership. We hope that when people have that trust in our organization, that they see themselves there. They can trust the partnership and they are the partnership.
And the story has unfolded that now we have significant labor market shortages and challenges. We are now in an upswing throughout the island on populations. But if you look at the economic data, we have an aging population, intra-provincial outmigration, and these are things we continue to move forward and address as a leader in economic development for the island.
There is so much opportunity here in Cape Breton. Our businesses are continuing to grow. There's vibrancy in our downtown cores. Rural communities are thriving across this island, and I think it's really an opportunity to be that economic engine that we know we can be.
I see a major change in the 20 years since I've been involved with the partnership. I see a lot more youth involved in business in Cape Breton, a lot more women involved. You know, Cape Breton is a changing place, and it's a very optimistic time, the most optimistic time.
I remember when it formed, and it was an exciting time, and I believe the success of the partnership is firmly rooted in the team. Connections are so important, and we foster that in everything that we do at the partnership. With collaboration comes creative solutions, and we can all play a role, and we can all feel very proud that we're doing this work.
I'm more than hopeful that we're going to grow in Unama'ki here and the Mi'kmaq communities here, like Member 2. It has been growing, I say, exponentially over a number of years, and we expect to grow with the island in the future.
As opposed to being an organization that merely reflects the values of the communities and the partners around it, I think we're becoming more than the sum of our parts. I'm excited to see that, as opposed to simply staying what we are. How do we look a little bit forward and become that which we wish to become? And I think we're uniquely positioned as a region now to do that.